Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let me see if I can add my group. I think I did. Good morning, Periscope. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, good morning. You know, you guys, I'm excited today. I am excited because the stock market is open today. And I wanted to give you guys some tips today. Definitely it's Tuesday. Yesterday was a holiday in celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So the stock market was not open on yesterday, but it is open today. So as I promised everybody, I will definitely be on here on Tuesdays to provide more stock market information for the people that's in my private group, the Winner Circle group. Those people that's on the Winner Circle, Periscope. Thank you for joining me. Facebook, if you're on my friend list, thank you for joining me as well. So I'm gonna be going over two things that's gonna help you today. If you guys want to learn how to invest in the stock market, I'm gonna be going over two things in particular that will help you. Kickstart your investment journey. The first thing that I will be explaining to you guys on today is market capitalization. Market capitalization. I know you probably like, Delia, what in the world is that? So, and the other thing that I'm going to be talking about is managing and purchasing, managing your money. You definitely have to know how to manage your money, and I'll go a little bit more in detail on that as I move on. But first, I thank you for definitely joining me on Periscope. Thank you for joining me on Facebook. My name is Delia, and of course, I am the owner of D&T Investment and Consultant, where I teach people how to invest in the stock market. I actually have a joy. I have a really good time talking about the stock market because I actually love it. And I never thought that I will actually love how to think about investing in the stock market. That was definitely something that I was running from and something I wasn't interested in. But I want to show you guys something today. So hold on a second. Just 1 second. Hey, cuz. Oh, geez. Sorry, Periscope. My camera fell. Thank you, cuz. Thank you for joining me. I definitely appreciate it. Look, when my family support me, I appreciate it. That's my little cousin. So before I will share these two things with you, I want to tell you guys, and when you come on, please share this broadcast. Periscope, Facebook, please share this broadcast with someone that you think will be interested in learning about the stock market. And I can be reached at Delia at dtinvestmentglobal.com, Delia at dtinvestmentglobal.com. Or you can log onto my website if you're interested in enrolling in my class, which I had to do a revamp in my website. So I only teach 2 classes now. One is a full stock market investment, where you will receive a handbook, a workbook to teach individuals how to invest in the stock market. And the other one is the mini courses, as well as the books and the products. But of course, I got to introduce my products before I get started. The Adventures of Zachariah and the Talking Money Machine. That's my book, and the children's book, just to teach children financial literacy, and that will teach children how to optimally invest in the stock market. That's my goal. And of course, stocks, tips, and stock market dips. Stock tips and stock market dips. And this book is good for new investors. If you think you want to invest, if you're already investing and you want more information about investing in the stock market, you know, I get tons of people that send me messages in regards to the stock market. If you want to know, grab a book. If you want to know about the stock market, grab a book. And the books are inexpensive. The same price you can pay for going out and go get an appetizer or going to get a drink at a bar is the same price. So I just want you guys to know that in regards to my books. Okay, so let's get started. And I definitely apologize for my phone interrupted. Someone was trying to call me. I thought I had my phone on mute. I thought I had it on mute, but I need to make sure nobody ain't trying to call me. I was like, what's going on? Come on now, don't call me. Okay, so the two things, I do have my notes up here, so I'm gonna be looking back and forth. My notes is up here. So market capitalization. So market capitalization is how they classify stocks. I mean, not how they classify stocks, how they classify which group a stock is gonna be in. Not per se how they classify stocks, which group the company is going to be in. For example, you may hear that a company is in a large capitalization. So what exactly does that mean? That means that the company may be like a big company. You know, you might have a Coca-Cola, you might have a let's see, name some companies, you guys. Like a Coca-Cola, you might have a Philip Morris, and go on and on. Those are companies, are well-recognized companies, and that particular company may be in a large market cap. When you hear market cap, it's talking about market capitalization. So that's what they're talking about. Then you have your mid-sized companies. So these are company. I need to also say that with large cap, that's when you might hear of an established company, a blue chip stocks. If you ever hear something about blue chip stocks, they're referring to market cap, and they're referring to a large company. So these companies have definitely get into the SEC, which is the Exchange Security Commission. SEC, if you ever hear SEC, they're talking about the Exchange Security Commission. That's when people are able to list their stocks in order for them to be purchased and sold on the major stock exchanges. Okay, so then you will have your mid-sized companies and your mid-cap companies. So I'm gonna continue saying mid-cap. When I say cap, I'm referring to capitalization. So these are, you consider an established company as well, and they might be more volatile. What do I mean by that? Then this company maybe go up and down a little bit more, and these are your growth stocks. So if you ever hear growth stocks, these are some of the companies that might be in the mid cap. And you also have mega cap, which is high, which is over you know, your large cap, and those are your blue chips. You also have small capitalization companies as well. And you also have your market cap micro, not market, micro. I'm going a little bit too fast. Micro cap companies. So a lot of market cap companies, you may have some of those, they might be penny stocks. So some people say, hey, Dee, what do you know about penny stocks and da-da-da-da-da. You know, I don't really invest in penny stocks per se, but that may be an option for you. Like I said on numerous times before, you have to take in consideration, what is your investment style? You may want to invest in penny stocks. If you do, that's for you. What's for you may not be for me. So that's why I always say, know your investment strategy when you're first coming in, when you want to go in. Because if you want to just take it slowly, then penny stocks may be something that you want to look into. So then you also have your nano capitalization companies. Nano capitalization companies. So these tend to be risky. And if you hear OTC, which over-the-counter market, that's a different exchange market. So you got your OTC. And there are certain different type of things that's traded on the OTC, which I go into detail, drum roll please, in my class. So like I said, I will only be providing tips to help you. So I go a little bit more, and these are considered risky, high risky investments. So and this is all I would talk about as far as the market cap in companies. Now, it depends on what you want to invest in. How you just won't say, okay, I want to invest in a large cap company, or I want to invest in da 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 da. You have to, it would tell you whether it's a large or medium or whatever kind of company. And then that's why I said the research is crucial. The research is key when you're investing in the stock market, because you just don't want to go in and say, okay, I want to invest, and you don't know what you're doing. The goal is to make money, not to find out and not to dibble and dabble and don't know what you're doing. You always want a return on your investments. There's 2 rules to investing. 1 is not to lose money, and 2 is remember the first rule. 1 is to not lose money. 2 is to remember the first rule. That's all I'm saying. So those are the market cap. And let's talk about now purchasing and managing money. Okay. When you talking about, now think about this. I always say you want to invest in the stock market and have it planned. Stocks cost all different type of prices. Like I said, there are penny stocks. There are stocks that you may purchase under $10, $5, you know, on and on and on. But when people inbox me and ask me about researching certain companies, it's very time consuming. And I feel like people don't value my time. So that's why I say take a course. Take a course, because if you value my time and you want to learn a little bit more about the stock market, you will pay for the time that you value. If you don't value the time, just continue to come on here and get the free tips, and I'll just provide those tips, you know, whenever I come on Tuesdays. So whenever you're purchasing / managing the money concept, you know, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent whenever you say, okay, I want to invest $1,000, or I want to invest, let's stick with $1,000. So if you're buying if you're buying shares at $10, you will be able to buy 100 shares. So you see where I'm going at that? So it's important to manage your money whenever you're investing in the stock market. So with that being said, even though you have $1,000 to invest with, you don't necessarily have to buy $10 companies. And whenever I say, think of stock market as your business, you're not buying stocks, you're buying the company. I'm not saying that you can take your chair and go move in their office. No. You go there, you might get arrested. I'm not saying that. I'm saying be very mindful when you are investing in stocks, because you're giving individuals your money, with the goal of getting a return on your investment. So with that being said, if you want to have a return on your investment, you want to pick these companies wisely. You don't necessarily have to pick these large companies, the companies that people know about. You can do your due diligence, do your homework, and learn about the companies, the upcoming Googles, the upcoming Amazons. It's all different type of companies. Not saying they're going to be as big. They could be bigger than Amazon, bigger than Google. You don't really know what exactly a person is working on. So if you do your due diligence and do your homework, you can make a determination and purchase these companies early so you can receive a return on your investment. The goal is to make money, not lose money. So when I say, okay, if you have $1,000, you can purchase $10 stocks. You can have $1,000 and you can purchase $100 shares for each. And I only have 10 shares. You see what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily have to buy $10 companies. That's why it's important to do your homework. Remember, you're picking businesses, not stocks. So this is my business. This is how I'm about to make some extra money. The goal is to generate wealth. Your goal is not to be playing around because it seems like that's the new big thing to do. No. If you want to make quick money, Maybe you need to go roll some dice on the street corner and make some quick money. No, we're talking about generating wealth. Rich is different than generating wealth, okay? We're talking about breaking cycles in your mind so you can pass this information down to someone else. So you have to be serious when you're talking about generating wealth, okay? So also, if you're thinking about, you have to be consistent when you're managing your money in the stock market. You have to pick a time to check your investment portfolio. So if you was to invest this $1,000, if you was to purchase 100 shares in a company for $10 each, well, it won't be 100 because you have to pay the commission fee, the brokerage fee. You'll have to pay that, of course. So it probably will be what, 99 or 98 shares. I mean, tomato. I mean, come on. So you be consistent and check your portfolio. Whether you want to check it in the morning, whether you want to check it in the evening, whether you want to check it at night, be consistent when checking it because you want to make sure, not saying that you have to do it every day, because I don't check mine every day. And you don't have to do what I'm doing. But I'm just saying, be consistent however you do it. If you're checking it once a week, twice a week, be consistent in that because that will give you an idea of how the market is going up and down. We're not going to be ignorant to the fact of what's going on in the market. We want to know what's going on in the market so we can make more, so we can check and see what's going on in our investment portfolio. Some of the questions that you have to take into consideration when you are managing your money within your portfolio is this investment am I keeping up with my plan? That's why I always tell you guys, start off with a plan. How are you going to know is your investments keeping up with your plan if you don't have a plan? You see what I'm saying? How are you going to know is your investments keeping up with your plan if you don't have one? Okay. So what are your goals? Is your portfolio keeping up with your goals? Is your portfolio on a monthly level, is it keeping up with that? Okay, quarterly. You want to check these things monthly, quarterly. And when you're doing your due diligence and you're managing money, when is it a good time for me to make changes? Do I need to make changes now? Or do I need to change my goals? Because as you meet your goals, you may need to change them. We're talking about your investments now. We're still talking about investments. So you have to take into consideration, is my investments keeping up with the market trend? Is it keeping up? And I had a class talking about trends and different market trends on but I took it away. I took it away because I want to be focused. Even though it's stock market related, talking about the stock charts and things like that, I know I'm dealing with a lot of new investors. So with that being said, I want to be consistent with teaching them about the ins and outs of the market, and then I can bring back the charts and how do you read a chart, how do you do those things within a chart so that you will be able to know what's going on inside of your investment portfolio and match the market trends and say, okay, what do I need to change, or do I need to add, do I need to take away, or and think about those things. So the two things that I want you to take into consideration on today is the market capitalizations, the companies, they're divided by market caps, and also when you purchase shares, managing your money within that portfolio, So my name is Delia, of course. I'm the owner of D&T Investment Consultant, and when you get some time, if you want to know more about the stock market, I'm telling you, grab one of my books, Stocks, Tips, and Stock Market Dips. You see that Periscope? Facebook, you see that? And I also have one that's coming available, and when is it? I have a book that's coming out February the 15th, Investing in the Stock Market for Broke Folks. Investing in the stock market for broke folks. Yes. And I also have another one, Making Sense Out of Nonsense. Budget and savings for teens. Budget and savings. So if you have a teen that you connected with, if you have, hey, if you want it, get it, because our goal is not to be ignorant about the financial industry. Our goal is to boss up, make the right choices so we can live in financial free. So we can live in a financial free lifestyle. Not to continue to be consumers, but continue to live free. Live free. Don't be a slave. Don't be a slave to debt. You don't have to be. Learn about it. Master it. Live it. And visit my website, www.dtinvestmentglobal.com. And talk to you later. Please share this information. Okay, bye-bye.